Top five, top five, top five.
Cinematopical back with another video. I'm Strange Wang. He is Nate. In honor of Violent Nights with David Harbinger.
Harbor?
I don't give a fuck. Fuck that guy.
Harbor.
Screw him.
Like where you park a ship.
His movies all suck. I never seen Stranger Things. Hellboy was ass. He was annoying as shit in Black Widow. And Violent Nights looks like a ripoff of Fat Man. A less good version of Fat Man. But anyways, that's why we're doing the video. Top 5 worst Christmas movies.
So he's going to start with his 5 and 4. I'll give my 5 and 4, 3, 2, 3, 2. Then we trade off number ones. We also have something called the Zemeckis rule, which just means if we both have the same movie on our list, but one person has it 2 spots or higher, they'll say Zemeckis, and we'll just talk about it once.
Alright, number 5 for me, Bad Santa. Really shitty movie. Number 4, Bad Santa 2. Somehow we got shittier.
You know something? You're right.
Number 5 for me, Christmas Vacation. I don't care if you think it's a classic. It's not. It's not funny. I'm sure that to audiences in 1980, whatever, it probably was. Chevy Chase is an asshole, and he's an asshole in real life, and I think that he is the rare occasion where that transfers into his movies. I can't stand that dude, and that movie doesn't make me... Like, I've given Christmas Vacation like 4 chances. I've watched it all the way through 4 times. I do not laugh once. Like, I don't understand that movie. Number 4 for me, and this is where it gets really interesting because my 4 through 1 are just divvied up between 2 actors. So my number 4 is nice. Four Christmases. That movie's just not that good. It's like a halfway interesting premise, but when you're trying to spend 4 Christmases with people, that's not enough time.
That's fair.
Not enough time to get invested in any of the 4 Christmases, or even the like characters that they're doing these 4 Christmases with.
So it should have been 3 Christmases.
Not a good movie. It should have been 2 Christmases.
Can I ask you something?
What's the question?
So, because of Christmas Vacation being considered a classic, because it's such a more realistic idea of the pressure of what Christmas is supposed to be, and it challenges that idea of like, oh, Christmas is so perfect, like Hallmark Christmases or Christmas card Christmases, you know. It takes a look at that and examines that in a very comedic way, and I think that's why people love it. That's why I like it.
I would argue the comedic part.
So you just don't think it's funny?
I do not.
Or you just think it's Chevy Chase that doesn't do it for you?
I don't think that movie's funny. I don't know if it's his delivery. I mean, I'm not above admitting that maybe my disdain for him as an actor and a person may affect that, but I don't think that movie's funny.
Alright. If I was a little bit skinnier, I look like fucking...
Clark Griswold's a fucking chump.
I like Matt Damon's crackhead brother in The Fighter.
Dickie?
Like Christian Bale, yeah. Fucking, hey boo-boo, you got them rocks.
Random.
Controversial. I should have wore earplugs on this side. This is personal.
No, I know you're going to put it on there, and you're
Number
wrong.
3 is Elf for me.
That's a dumbass take. That's as stupid as me putting A Christmas Vacation on mine, which is why I'm not mad about it.
It's just the most annoying movie as possible. Like, my personal little hell is Clockwork Orange style, eyes open, Elf on replay. That's how annoying I find that movie.
Would you rather watch Star Wars or Elf?
I'd rather watch Star Wars.
Damn.
I'd rather watch the trilogy, the one that everyone hates. Well, now everyone hates all the...
Yeah, which one?
The one that my generation hates. The first
prequels?
one. Yeah, the first one. Technically the first one, the second one. But George Lucas, he did all of them by himself, yeah.
I know what you mean.
That's my own personal hell. Clockwork Orange style. I couldn't do it. But it's not a badly made film.
That's an excellent film.
Like my number 2, Home Alone 4.
You watched that?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was young enough to fit in there.
Oh, okay.
Macaulay Culkin's not in this movie. It sucks. Production value is on its trash as well. They're like, oh, we got a actor, we got Ferris Bueller. We couldn't get Marv again, but Ferris Bueller, he's gonna play Marv, and it's gonna make sense.
Really?
No, yeah.
Matthew Broderick plays Marv?
Yeah.
Did Pesci come back?
No.
No.
He's with his wife.
Marv's with his wife?
Yeah.
Is she a burglar?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because
Okay.
he thought he could do better without Pesci.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure it's Matthew Broderick.
Time out.
At least in Home Alone 3, they were just like, yeah, we got 4 bad guys.
I like Home Alone 3. I was young enough
I
to
like
watch
Home
it.
Alone 3 too.
No, it's a French Stewart, which looks just like fucking...
Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
He does look a little bit
What is
like
he?
Matthew
He
Broderick.
was, what's his name? He was Inspector Gadget. Gadget.
Matthew Broderick was Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget 2, that's a book. Hold on. What the fuck does this guy play in? Maybe he was the evil Inspector Gadget. He was Inspector Gadget 2. Matthew Broderick was like, that movie's too shitty, I ain't coming back.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's where you got him confused.
He's in Inspector Gadget 1 too.
But Matthew Broderick was Inspector Gadget.
Maybe he's the evil Inspector Gadget. Because remember, Dr. Claw put them against each other? I don't know. He's in Inspector Gadget too. It doesn't say his role. I don't know.
Huh.
Also a bad movie, but he kind of looks like Matthew Broderick, which is why he's in Inspector Gadget films, and I just got it confused. Marv's Marv. What a hole. Like,
Yeah.
he's a lovable idiot. He's not the one you want to see get terrified, beat up all by himself, and he's kind of like the brains of the operation. So just for that point alone, it's like that shit's whack. His parents got a divorce, so they're trying to push that storyline into this film as well. And the new stepmom,
Wait, so is he supposed to be Kevin?
yeah, he's Kevin.
That's whack.
And they just happen to burglarize this different mansion that they live in now. And he's like, oh, this kid, nah, I have to get him. It's
So
fucking
is
stupid.
anyone from the original one in it?
No,
Like the parents are different?
no, everything's different.
That's dumb.
They just try to rebrand it.
Yeah.
Everything.
Like I said, at least Home Alone 3, they just like kept the brand and just changed everything.
Great song. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare.
Yeah.
I don't know who
that's a
sings
great
that
song.
shit. That shit fire though. So that's my number 2. Hot garbage.
Huh. All right. My number 3, Christmas with the Cranks.
I kind of like that movie.
The movie's bad. Yeah, you like it because it's about 2 adults trying to not celebrate Christmas.
So.
I like Tim Allen.
Yeah, I like Tim Allen too, but
He's
like
the tool man, dude.
he is the tool man. That doesn't mean everything. I like Kevin Costner, but Kevin Costner's in some bad movies and he's bad in them. Like
I like the tool man.
that came up earlier today because my wife was watching Yellowstone, which he is incredible in. But yeah, this movie's not good. I hate this movie. Just be an adult. Either just do Christmas or don't. You can make your own decision. Like the whole premise of this movie is insane. Like this, like that you have to go that out of your way to not celebrate Christmas is just like absolutely absurd. Just go on vacation somewhere. Just leave home. Then you don't have to deal with your neighbors or your daughter coming home and being upset about it. Like,
He's got Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle in it. He's got big ears.
absolutely stupid movie. I hate that movie. And my number 2, keeping with the Tim Allen theme, is Santa Claus 3. This is the one with Jack Frost in it. Some of the worst makeup I've ever seen in my entire life. Santa Claus 2, not a great movie either, but it's not as bad as this. This one's real fucking bad. I am interested to see what this new series is going to be like. I'm probably going to watch the first episode. I can't even think that it's the first episode of that series has to make me go, okay, this shit could be really good. But if I'm like, it was fine, then I'm not going to watch it.
I don't know if it was a blooper or what, but when I was uploading a TikTok today, follow us on TikTok, a video obviously pops up on the home screen. And because we post something about movies, it's always movie content. So the Santa Claus being a movie first and then turned into a show. I don't know if it was a screw up or they were just trying to be really funny with the joke. all the elves come in with a sign that says "We love Santa," but they accidentally got the
Satan.
Yeah. It's mixed up with Satan.
No. It's part of the thing because I've seen a lot of parents bitch about it.
I thought it was kind of funny.
It's like the people who. It's the people who are like, oh, don't let them trick you into thinking that this is just a joke. They're like intentionally forcing satanic imagery into blah blah blah.
Bro,
and I'm just like, eat a fucking dick.
I didn't even.
It's just a joke.
It. Like it's one of those things where you know what it says, so you don't read it.
Yeah.
So after he said it, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I don't want shit talk again.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's
that's
just
funny.
it's just a fucking joke. No one is trying to shove satanic imagery down your kids' minds.
So it's not topical. No. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
People still do
that. Maybe at rock shows.
I thought I meant the devil.
Well, yeah, but that's just part of the stupid narrative that, like, yeah, it's fucking stupid. It's really stupid.
So what about Jack Frost you don't like?
He looks dumb as fuck.
What about the plot?
The script in that movie is terrible.
He tries to take over Santa, and there's like a fake Tim Allen, right?
Right. He's trying to be. There's like mechanical Tim Allen. Like, oh my, yeah. That's that alone should explain to you how bad that movie is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that one. Honestly, if I remembered that one, I would probably have it on my list as well. Number one for me is it's not even a franchise, but I took all of them. Hallmark Christmas movies.
Oh,
technically bad, cheesy, bad acting, bad writing, bad directing. Yeah. Everyone that works on that movie, they suck toes.
If my mom watched our video, she'd be so upset with you right now.
Sorry, Sil. She might suck toes too, no offense.
I don't know and don't want to.
But every time I've ever watched a Hallmark movie, which was few and far between growing up, I was just sitting there as a child and thinking, wow.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
And the funny thing is like Netflix has kind of adopted that now.
I hate it.
But like they get so many views. Like people are watching these like shitty Christmas movies that Netflix puts out. Like the first one that really gained traction was A Christmas Prince. And the only reason I remember the name of it is because Netflix put out because they can see, like Netflix can see who's streaming what. Like they're looking, like they see your account, and apparently someone on their account had watched The Christmas Prince like 52 times. And so Netflix tweeted about it and was like, to the Netflix account holder who watched A Christmas Prince 52 times, who hurt you? Which, like...
That's funny.
Yeah, it was funny that Netflix called out this individual without naming them. But then after they tweeted that movie was, like, fucking all over the place for a little bit. And it's just, like, a shitty Hallmark movie.
Yeah. Like, I was with someone, and they was like, alright, let's finish this movie before we do whatever, right? And it was a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
And it had, Danielle Fisher in it. Or it had,
Fischl, yeah.
The other one. Maybe it didn't have Topanga. Maybe it had Full House
Rachel?
Girl.
Oh. Jodie.
No, not the one that was on drugs. The older sister that kind of looks like Topanga. Who was also hot.
I don't know her name.
I don't know. It had one of those in it. And I was one of those white females that are blonde. They all look alike.
From a 90s sitcom. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like... Just like the technical stuff, I was like, man, this is a big pile of shit. Like, do they just hire, like, you never worked on a movie before, so that's how you get your into Hollywood? Like, I've never held a boom mic before. I've never done this before. And you used to get your chops, your fucking...
Yeah. Just get
your rounds on that. Like,
yeah. It's like,
they're so not well made. And, like... I don't understand why people watch them. Because everyone can't be deep, and everyone has their different things.
Yeah.
But, like...
But people, like... People's moms are out there, like, sobbing at this shit.
Yeah.
Like, it emotionally affects them, and it's so bad.
But there's, like, nothing else that... Like, in another art form that is, like... as bad as a fucking Hallmark movie is.
Yeah. And then you throw the Christmas part. Hallmark movies in general are bad, but when you throw Christmas into it, then it's just like
bad
Yikes.
songs are bad songs.
Yeah.
Paintings, if it's not a good painting, it's not going to be well known. Like, no one has, like, an awful painting from an artist that no one likes in their house.
Yeah.
Like, what other art form that sucks and is not good?
Can you be bad and still be successful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other art form like that except
Yeah.
for in film. Like, no painting has a cult following. And that's what it is. It's a 40-year plus cult following.
Yeah. You're right.
Well, no, like, there's some 20-year-olds that fucking watch that shit, and I'm just like...
Why? 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 Why?
Yeah. That's really interesting point. There may not be any other creative outlet other than movies where you can be objectively terrible and still be successful.
Like, I watched 5 minutes of that fucking movie, and I was like, I know exactly why you're single, and I know exactly why you Snapchatted me at 2 o'clock in the morning asking if I was awake.
Yeah.
Like, the expectation of love they force into that movie with the Christmas spirit, it honestly makes me fucking sick.
Yeah.
But I was kind of glad that it worked out in my favor that time, because I've always wanted to use this Bernie Mac clip, and it's not forced. Because of a Hallmark movie, she was sad and lonely, and she wanted
The dick.
My number one, going back to Vince Vaughn, is Fred Claus.
gross.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul Giamatti.
Yeah. Let's make a movie about Santa's, like, black sheep
brother.
little brother and his relationship and what he's been doing. Santa doesn't have a brother. He didn't need to have one. It definitely didn't need to be Vince Vaughn. This movie should never have existed. It's awful. Script's bad. Acting's bad. Like, casting is weird as fuck. It makes no sense. None at all. It's my number one.
One more thing.
Let us know what your least favorite Christmas movies are down in the comment section below. Scroll back up, hit the like button, and subscribe.